Sunday Night Football, a fun matchup in the NFC. The Philadelphia Eagles, the Atlanta Falcons. Buck, this is a fun matchup. The quarterbacks everybody knows about. When you've got a big-time player in Carson Wentz, the way he looked like an MVP a couple years ago, going up against the guy who has hoisted that MVP trophy, and Matt Ryan. Can't wait for this one.
Look, this is a fantastic matchup. Coming off the Eagles having a terrific, explosive second half on offense, I want to see how they build upon that. And the guy that I really have my eyes on, how about DeSean Jackson? DeSean Jackson looked terrific on the outside. Explosive playmaker. You just don't expect a 32-year-old wide receiver to still be able to make the plays that he makes. He stretches the field. And his ability to make these vertical plays not only opens up the passing game to Nelson Aguilar and Zach Ertz and Alshon Jeffrey, but the running game. I think the running game would benefit from the Falcons having to pay extra attention to DeSean Jackson. Look for number 10 to be a huge factor in the game, regardless of whether he catches the number of passes or not.
Well, I'm looking at the depth situation, the injury situation with these two teams early in the year. Week 1, you look at Malik Jackson, he's gone for the Philadelphia Eagles. And then you look at the Atlanta Falcons, their first-round picks, one of their first-round picks, Chris Lindstrom, he's going to miss some time with a foot injury. So I'm keeping my eyes on the trenches, looking at that Atlanta Falcons offensive line. Can they hold up against that defensive line? The bad news for the Falcons, I don't think they have much offensive line depth. And when I look at the Philadelphia Eagles, we know they have defensive line depth. They've got waves of dudes, and it's led right there by Fletcher Cox. So missing Lindstrom in this game, even though he's only a rookie, that's big. It's going to challenge the depth of that offensive line for the Atlanta Falcons. And if you get heat on Matt Ryan, he's a different guy. You keep him clean, he will pick you apart. That's going to be the biggest challenge for the Falcons.
Huge challenge for the Falcons. And you're right about Matt Ryan. Everyone changes. All quarterbacks change when they get hit. Their ability to protect them will ultimately decide the game. I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles in this. They're wide, not front. Jim Schwartz is going to get those guys up and going. It took them a while to kind of find their rhythm, find their way. But I think this defense plays well. And more importantly, I'm looking for Carson Wentz to build upon the performance. He teased us a little bit that he might be back to MVP form. Let's see if he can take it another step against the Falcons on the road.
Yeah, I think Carson Wentz ends up having a big game in this one. I actually believe this is going to be a shootout because if they can just get enough protection, the matchups on the outside for the Falcons favor their wide receivers against a questionable secondary, a group of corners, I should say, for the Philadelphia Eagles. So get home Sunday night. Maybe you go to church. You're going to get nice and comfortable on that couch, and you're going to watch a shootout. It's going to be a wildly entertaining game, but I'm with you. I believe the Philadelphia Eagles, they get it done.